They say a man can hide many things, but he can never hide the consequences. Because no matter how carefully you live a double life, there will always be a day when both worlds collide. And when that day comes, it doesn't ask for permission. It destroys everything at once. Because one careless decision turned a peaceful home into a battlefield. And by the time he realized it, it was already too late. Before the suits became expensive, before his name carries weight, before people started calling him chairman, there was a time when Emeka had nothing but dreams and determination, and one woman who believed in him more than he believed in himself. Emeka was not always the man people whispered about. Back then, he was just another struggling contractor, moving from one construction site to another, carrying files that rarely turned into deals. He knew how to talk. That was his greatest asset. His words had a way of sounding like promises already fulfilled, and that was exactly how he met Ada. Ada wasn't loud. She didn't compete for attention. She didn't try to impress anyone, but she had something rare: peace. The kind of peace that makes a restless man slow down. The kind of presence that makes a chaotic life feel manageable. Their love didn't happen suddenly. It grew, slowly, naturally. One evening, while sitting under a fading sunset, Emeka looked at her and said, "You're the only one I see." Ada smiled softly and replied, "Then don't lose your sight." That was the beginning. Their wedding was simple. No luxury, no grand decorations, just family, laughter, and a celebration that felt real. The food finished too quickly. Some guests complained jokingly, but nobody cared, because what they had was genuine. What if the best days of your life are the ones you don't even realize you're living? The early years of their marriage were not easy, but they were beautiful. They lived in a small apartment where the walls told stories of struggle. The ceiling fan worked only when it felt like it. The power supply came and went like an unreliable guest. But inside that house, there was laughter. Every evening, Emeka would return home exhausted. He would drop his bag dramatically and shout, "Where is my wife? I'm dying of hunger." Ada would laugh from the kitchen. "Your food is coming. Just don't collapse before it arrives." They joked, they teased, they shared everything. At night, they prayed together, not for luxury, not for fame, just for progress. Ada believed deeply in something. If we stay together, we will be fine. And for a while, they were. But what happens when prayers are finally answered and the answer comes with a test? The call came on an ordinary day. No warning, no preparation, just a voice on the phone that said, "We've approved your contract." That moment changed everything. Suddenly, Emeka's life accelerated. Meetings increased. Money started flowing. People began to notice him. He bought new clothes, changed his phone, started moving differently. Confidence became visible. At home, Ada was overwhelmed with gratitude. She prayed longer, smiled more, believed stronger. But slowly, something shifted. Emeka began coming home late. At first, it made sense. Work is demanding, he said. Ada agreed. Then the late nights became frequent, then consistent, then normal. His phone never left his hand, always buzzing, always active. Sometimes he would laugh at messages, other times he would step outside to take calls. Ada noticed. Of course she noticed. But when she asked, "Who are you talking to?" he would respond casually, "Work things, you won't understand." And just like that, a wall was built. Distance doesn't always come with arguments. Sometimes it comes with silence. Ada stayed the same, still supportive, still loving, still patient, because she believed something dangerous. If you're patient enough, everything will work out. But patience without awareness can become neglect. Meanwhile, Emeka was changing, not loudly, not obviously, but deeply. He began seeing himself differently, more important, more deserving, more entitled. And then came the new friends. Men who lived fast, spent faster, and spoke about women's options. They introduced him to a new world, a louder world, a brighter world, a more dangerous world. And slowly, he got comfortable. Every downfall has a moment where everything could still be avoided. This was that moment. Bella didn't believe in slow success. She believed in positioning, strategy, opportunity. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew exactly how to get it. The night she met Emeka was not an accident. He was sitting alone at an event, looking important, looking successful, looking reachable. She walked up to him with confidence. "Good evening." He looked up, smiled. That smile was the beginning of the end. Sometimes destruction doesn't start with actions, it starts with conversations. Bella listened carefully, intentionally, and Emeka talked about stress, about pressure, about how success can be lonely, and eventually about Ada. He said, "She doesn't really understand my life anymore," one night. Bella nodded slowly, then said the words that changed everything. "A man like you deserves peace." That sentence felt like validation, and validation is addictive. How long can a man live two lives before one destroys the other? At first, it was harmless, just conversations, then visit, then secrecy. Weekend trips became business meetings, late nights became urgent work. And Ada, she packed his bags with love, prayed for his success, smiled with trust, not knowing she was supporting a lie. But Bella didn't want to share. She wanted to be replaced. So she started studying Ada, her style, her behavior, her presence. Then she improved everything. If Ada was calm, Bella was excited. If Ada was simple, Bella was bold. This was no longer love. This was a competition. And competition always demands a winner. And then the two worlds got too close. Events, public appearances, moments where both women existed in the same space. Emeka felt it, the pressure, the risk, the fear. But instead of stopping, he continued. Because by now, he believed he could manage it. But no one manages chaos forever. One day, without warning, Emeka collapsed. No explanation, no control. And the worst part, he wasn't at home. The truth doesn't knock, it breaks the door. At the hospital, Bella was already there, crying loudly, claiming loudly, "My husband." Then Ada walked in, calm, confused. The nurse looked at both of them and asked the question nobody was ready for. How many wives does he have? Silence. Reality hit. For the first time, the truth stood in the same room. If it ended there, maybe things could have been saved, but someone recorded everything and posted it. Within hours, it spread everywhere. Laughter, judgment, mockery. His name became a story. Success built him, but the scandal destroyed him faster. Deals failed, partners disappeared, respect vanished. Bella lost everything she thought she was gaining. Ada lost everything she thought she had. And Emeka, he lost both. Too late, he understood. You cannot destroy your home and expect peace anywhere else. You cannot build happiness on deception and expect it to last. And you cannot replace a good woman with temporary excitement